Howdy folks, Big Ankovich here. I used to weigh 300 pounds and be a type 2 diabetic, but I found the carnivore diet. I lost 100 pounds, got rid of the diabetes. I'm feeling great, and you can have great benefits like this too. Just give it a shot. All right, what we're doing here is the Carnivore Challenge, the October Carnivore Challenge in the middle of our awesome autumn. Yeah! All right, folks, let's head into the daily videos and see how things are going here on Big Ankovich on health. So, how is today? Well, so it started out okay. I went to work super early in the morning, and then I had the first bit of my brisket from this weekend that I talked about yesterday. I had a pound of brisket for my first meal, my breakfast, as they call it. The kids are calling it today. And then for my second meal, I had another pound of brisket. It was pretty yummy both times. I was very pleased and happy to be eating it. Although, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm wondering about how wise it is to do this kind of stuff, to be trying to find something that tastes super good. Or, like I've talked about here, and I think Marshall talked about it on here a bunch of times too, just, we need to change our relationship with food. I think in the modern day, we've got this idea that food is supposed to be our entertainment and it should be something exciting and special. But really, food is just fuel. Food needs to be fuel, and we need to understand that it's just fuel. And I think I might be drifting away from that understanding. Case in point, I was at Costco on Saturday, and I saw in the fridge section, I guess, where they have the milk and the cream and the eggs and that kind of stuff. I was getting eggs, and I got regular old chicken eggs, and then I came around the corner and I said, oh my gosh, what is this? They had a package of quail eggs that I could get. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never had quail eggs. I want to try this. And, I've always kind of been up for trying anything, particularly anything carnivore. I want to try it and just be able to say, hey, I've eaten rattlesnake before. I've eaten, elk and venison. And, I want to eat all the different things that are possible, just to be able to know what's good and what's not, and et cetera. But more so just to be able to say that I've done it. So yeah, I brought them home, and because I was fasting, I couldn't really eat them at the time, so I just kind of had them sitting around. But today when I got home from work, my daughter was like, hey, you're not fasting anymore, right? You should eat your quail eggs. And I was like, I probably shouldn't eat anything right now, but I'm going to eat the quail eggs because I want to taste them. So I got them out and I started cracking them. They're interesting because they're not easy to crack. You wind up, the white part goes spurting across the room if you're not careful. So you're supposed to use like a knife to crack the eggs open. And so I did that. I cracked up a bunch of the eggs, and they're kind of ridiculously small. They're so little. And yeah, so this is a bowl that would normally I'd have like 3 eggs or 4 eggs in it. And yeah, this is like 17, I think, was what was in there. 17 eggs. And I scrambled those up and I cooked them, and it came out to be basically, I don't know, like it could be about as much as 6 chicken eggs, but probably less than that. I don't know exactly. I think each egg is 15 calories. But yeah, I cooked those up and I ate them, and I thought, well, I can't just eat them by themselves. I need to get some bacon. So I put some bacon in to cook, just a little bit. And then, of course, I started, well, since I'm doing that, I should have some cheese to go with it. And I started eating cheese, and as soon as I took a bite, the old cheese monster in me came alive, and I ate a lot of cheese. And now I feel terrible. My stomach just doesn't feel good. Got gas. I'm feeling bad. And I'm going to I'm going to retain a whole bunch of water, and I'm going to be taking another week to get it off. I keep sabotaging myself. And I think it's because of this kind of a thing, like I sabotaged myself yesterday with this, oh, I want to eat brisket. Brisket's so yummy, yummy. I got to eat it. Cut my fast like 10 hours short because I wanted to eat the brisket right away. And now I'm doing the same thing with quail eggs, which, they're fine and everything, but don't need to, eat again when I shouldn't be. So I think I'm planning, I think come November, I'm going to switch to ground beef only for the whole month again. I did that back in April and it was really good. I managed to do it and I managed to stick with it and I managed to really kind of change my attitude toward things, and I had a lot of success too. So I'd like to have all of those things. I can't do it for a little bit because, my birthday's coming up and there's going to be something that's going to, I'm sure, sabotage me before. But I think I will try and start, a soft launch on that before then. So once I finish this brisket, I may switch to, I have some bacon that I got to eat from the fridge too. So I'll probably have bacon and eggs for a while too. But once I get all that stuff gone, I'll switch to probably ground beef only for most of the rest of the month, but there won't be that much of the month left by then. But anyways, that's my plan. Let's go see how Marshall's doing. Yesterday, for it feels like a week, he's been sick. How is he feeling today? Is he still sick? Marshall, how you doing?
Hey carnivores, it's Marshall here. Still straggling along with this stupid illness. It's so weird. And so it's like slow and it seems like it's going away and then it comes back and gets me again. But it's not severe. It's just really annoying. I get, the main symptoms that I have are I start getting cold and kind of, feverish. Not severe, but significant. And then I lose my appetite. I don't feel queasy. I don't feel sick like I'm going to throw up, but I just feel off and I kind of have a headache, but I kind of don't. And it's really weird and frustrating and I just can't shake it. I'm tired a lot. And I've thought about going to the doctor, and I probably will if this persists much longer. I'm not against the doctor. I believe in, that. And if I need to go see a doctor or go to a urgent care or something like that, I will. But this is so it's like, it's really weird. But so I did end up, I kind of felt good last night before I went to bed. I thought, oh, this is going to be good. I slept pretty good. I wasn't, up or hot or anything like that. I got up a few times, but, and then in the morning, I was like kind of feeling icky. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take a shower and get going and see how things go. But yeah, as I just started getting really cold again and, just kind of not achy, but weak feeling. I'm like, I don't want to go to work this way. So I stayed home from work and I just feel like such a slug because I'm sitting all day long or napping or whatever. And so but I tried to take it easy on myself. I covered myself up because I was cold. I sat there on the couch with a blanket, but I'm getting bored. I don't feel good enough to concentrate on stuff, to do a lot, but I don't feel, but I don't know. This is strange ones, folks. It's kind of catching me. And just sleep, I don't feel like I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can to feel better. And my appetite, I was not sure about eating anything. And so I took it really easy. I had a hamburger in the morning. I had cooked up 2 hamburgers, but I thought after eating the one, I was like, I'm going to stop there for now. I don't know how I feel. And then I never did eat that second hamburger. But then later on in the day, I thought, well, maybe just something like light, like eggs, scrambled eggs. and I didn't want anything, in it. Or well, I ended up putting some bacon bits in it, but I cooked up 4 eggs. I thought I'd start with that, and I did eat most most of my scrambled eggs with the bacon bits in it, and it wasn't like I was sick, like I couldn't hold it down, but that's all I wanted to have. So, and I'm trying to stay carnivore, when those things, those comfort food. When I was sick, when I was a kid, it was saltines and 7-Up was the miracle cure, right? Or toast, dry toast. I remember my mom would cook me that up too. Anyway, but no, I stayed away from all that and just tried to eat carnivore stuff. I didn't eat a lot of it. So yeah, I don't know I feel better now. I think things are going to be fine tomorrow. I'm not feverish. I'm definitely, last couple days I've been taking some NyQuil at night before I go to bed, and that's helped me sleep better. So I'm going to try that again and see how tomorrow goes. So I'll check in tomorrow again with me. All right, bye.
Oh man, Marshall's still struggling along. Well, shoot, I hope that you continue to get better, that things improve a little bit more, that you can go back to work, just get, going, and we're cheering for you. Keep taking care of yourself, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. See you guys next time on Big Anklevich on Health.